Hi, so I'm back at the well today. You may have seen me put some shorts on of when I put the pump into the well. I put used a Jubilee clip to attach the pipe to the pump, but unfortunately the Jubilee clip's come off, and so now the pipe has come off as well, and the pump's in the water and just basically whirs the water round when I plug it into the electric. So I'm going to take the pump out of the well and reattach the hose using a Jubilee clip and some extra wire, so hopefully that will work. As you can see, the water's come up again in the well to quite a height, so which is good. So we'll first take the pump out. At least the water's cleaned it a bit, and then obviously the pipe, the hose pipe, the clip's still on the end, luckily. So what I'll do is I'll get back to you in a moment and show you when I put the pipe back on. Right, so what I've done, instead of having a Jubilee clip, I've just put a piece of wire that's from the inside of an electric cable onto the pipe. I want to see if that will stay on. So we'll lower the pump and the hose back into the well. Okay, like so. And then I'll just put the cover back over just to stop anything from falling in. And that's that. Well, it's a lovely sunny day here again. We're getting towards the end of April now, and to be honest, we've only really had one day of rain in the whole month, which is really unusual, but not very brilliant for the garden. Okay, so I've put the electric on, and so we'll see. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, let's take the pipe out just to help the gravity. Give that walnut tree a bit of water. It's just so useful having a well. I don't know what I'd do without it, to be honest with you, because as I say, we've got so many roses and I can't really warrant using lots of tap water just for watering the garden. I mean, we've got 6 of these IBC units, and basically we're filling them up all the time. The well does tend to run dry when it's really, really hot in the middle of summer, after we've had a drought for a long time. But yeah, it's a real bonus for us. And now you can see the water's flowing full capacity. This Makita pump's been really, really good. It's been so reliable, and I've had it for years. I mean, if you want the details of it, I think I put the details down on the shorts that I did a little while ago. Right, so I'm going to get a watering can, and I'm going to give some of my trees up in the woodland a bit of a drink. I think my husband's probably just walked off with one of the watering cans. although I have got a few dotted around. I think at the last count I had 6, which is a bit of a lot really for one person, but as my husband always laughs when I say I'm just popping out into the garden to go either shut the polytunnel doors or whatever, he always says to me, "You know what you're not supposed to do, don't you?" And I say, "No, what's that?" And he says, "Don't pick up the watering cans," because he knows that as soon as I pick them up I'll be gone for about another 5 hours, because I just love watering. This little walnut tree, it really has been struggling, but I've mulched it this year, and still weeds growing in there. I need to weed that out, but I've mulched it this year, and already you can see, if you can see in this sunny day, there's about 6 inches of growth, new growth on the stems already. There, look, all that light green, or the green stem in the middle there, that's all new growth this year. But I'll need to just keep watering the mulch, and hopefully it will really benefit from that. Right, so I'll just open the gate. There we go. I will pop up now and go to the other water butt, which I've got in the woods. The trees are really starting to leaf up now, so it's looking a bit more woodlandy than it did earlier in the year. The sycamore leaves are quite late to come out, and also then when the oak and the ash come out, then it really does sort of start to close the canopy. I'll just give this some water. This is a graft that I did earlier this year. I'm not sure whether it's going to take or not. It's an ornamental acer that I grafted on the top of a normal standard sycamore tree that was just a sapling, one that had just grown in the garden as a weed seed really. But yeah, it'd be nice if that takes. Right, so anyway, let's fill up this water butt. I had the hose on this one when I first put the pump back into the well, and I got it half full, so these hold, I think it's 1,000 litres, so we've basically got 500 litres there. Once I get going with my watering can, it will soon get used up. That's on like full pelt. I'll just turn it down, it's a little bit too loud. There we go, it's just slightly missing the water butt now, but what I usually do is just open this up, fill it up, and I just dunk my watering can in there, and then just keep going backwards and forwards. My legs get plenty of work out doing this job, but I don't mind. It's not a bad environment to be traipsing around in. I'd certainly rather be doing this than having to jog up and down the roads or take myself off to the gym twice a week. It's not really my cup of tea. I like things to be out in nature and, if possible, a bit productive. So I'll just turn that off now, because I've got plenty in there for me to keep going for a while. I don't really like to have too much water hanging around in tubs near the house, because it just encourages the deer to come up and drink, especially when it's been so dry. But at least if I have some water here and leave some in the tub, then if they need a drink, I know they're going to come into the woods anyway, so there's nothing I can do about that. So I don't mind if they come here and get a drink. At least it's keeping them going. I've got a young birch tree here. We've got a bit of a watering. Still got quite a lot of young trees. It's, as I say, it's because April we've just not had any rain, which is so strange for spring. You know, you normally get the April showers. They've just been non-existent this year. There's a willow tree that I took from cutting. And hello birdie. And this is, it's just getting some leaves. You can see that. This is an apple tree that I grew from seed. That'll be a new variety. And then go in this little gap. I did have a little holly tree planted in here a few years ago, but it was one that I'd bought from a garden centre, but unfortunately it died, so I've replaced that with another willow. That's what I did with the rest. Now this little bit over here, I don't know if you've heard me talk about maybe liking some sort of a pond in the garden. I have contemplated whether to put some sort of a stream, shallow stream, in this part of the woods. This is just off Sunset Boulevard, so it's not far from the gate. The gate's over there, so just coming up on this west side, north side. I'm just thinking this little bit inside this tree area, because there's no trees here, and we've got a piece that's probably about 12 foot by maybe 18 foot long, and I'm just thinking that might just be a nice shaded area for some sort of a pond stroke stream, because the sun won't get onto it, and obviously then that'll help to keep the water clear. So that's something to think about for the maybe this summertime or in the autumn. We usually wait to do any projects like this. We usually wait until it's the middle of summer and it's banging hot and the ground's like concrete, and then we find that's the best time to start digging. Obviously I'm only joking. I planted a fern that I dug out of the garden here a few weeks ago, so that I better have a drink. Oh, and then I've got another, sorry if I'm swinging you around a bit, make you dizzy. I've got another little birch tree here, hidden amongst the weeds, the grass. Oh, now over here I've got another tree that I've grafted. It is actually, has got a bit of greenery just at the top, so you never know, that might take. Again, this is an ornamental, it's an Acer brilliantissimum. I need to give that a drink. Oh, and over here traipsing through, this is another Acer that I grafted about 5 years ago now. It's got protection from the deer, so that's doing okay. It's not growing overly fast, but at least it's surviving, so I think that one will be okay. I've got another young willow over here, probably desperately needing a drink. Willows like a lot of water. Once they've got their roots down, they can usually survive a bit of dry weather without too much worry. And another one. Actually, I've probably got about 50 new little trees I planted over the winter, so They do need that little bit extra care. But anyway, so this video is just going to be more of this now for a little while I'm watering, so I'll probably say goodbye for now, and hopefully you'll give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.